Hello fans, followers, customers, I welcome you today from the dyno room at HPerformance. Today we present you some modification options that you have to the RS3 8 Epsilon. What we have here is a really brand new RS3 8 Epsilon that comes directly from the factory in Neckarsulm, here close to HPerformance. And the customer was in contact with us before he picked up the car and asked us what possibilities do I have to get a little bit more sound out of my car, because he drove a DASA TTRS before and now he has the RS3 8 Epsilon and he's not really pleased with the sound, as many of you maybe have the same problem. Okay, we showed him our RS3 shop car with the catback exhaust system and he said, yes, the sound is cool, it's more deep tone, it's more aggressive, but I'm missing the sound from the DASA. And we all know the oxygen particle filters in these models, they really kill any kind of sound and they really dampen down the sound what is available, and it's not comparable to the dark, deep tone and brutal sound that the DASA generation had. So we offered him the opportunity to install a HPerformance OPF downpipe into this model and have a look how it sounds. So we showed this on our shop car and he said, yes, that's the kind of solution he's looking for. But you cannot just take out the OPF models out of this car, because you will end up in fancy failure codes and you will have a lot of lights in your dashboards that go activated and show you something is not right with your engine at the moment. So therefore, just come and look here. We have a so-called OPF-Simulator box developed, and this box is going to be installed into the car and connected to the oxygen particle filters. So it simulates the values that are necessary for the ECU to make the engine run without any limp mode. And today we said, now we have finished the project, let's see how much power it gains, because just in comparison you can add a catback system and get a little bit more sound. You will never get the sound that the DASA in the earlier generation has, but you will have a little bit more sound. If you change the downpipe, highly likely we are going to see a bump in power and have the brutal sound that we had in the past. And with the box, you will not have any failure codes. So you don't need to touch your warranty and your ECU. You just put in the HPerformance specific 8 Epsilon OPF downpipe, the box, and then you will have the sound that we are going to film now. What we show you up front, we have measured the car at 454 horsepower and 540 Newton meters. This is based on 102 RON fuel, and you see the power numbers are already promising. As I said, it's a brand new car, it's a performance version. And now let's see how much power we can add with the downpipe. So we will have highly likely a bump in power and torque, and we will have a brutal sound, I can promise you. This sounds like this car should have sounded from the factory. So we warm up the car on the dyno now, and then we are going to make the video, and then we finalize our discussion here with the dyno chart. So we'll see in a few minutes. Hey fans, followers, customers, we are back in the dyno room. I hope you enjoyed the sound. Now the 8 Epsilon finally sounds like a real, raw, brutal RS3, like it should be from factory already. What we had in gains on the dyno is also very interesting. Just have a look here. We have the standard measuring was around 450 horsepower. Like I said, this is 102 run and 540 Newton meters. So both values are above the factory values. And what we got with our downpipe now is 482 horsepower, so a power bump around 30 horsepower. And from 540 Newton meters, we jumped to 600, let's say 10, it's easier to calculate, so around about 70 Newton meters. On the curve, you can see very good that the downpipe curves here and here, they start earlier. We have more torque. In the lower RPM, we have way more torque. The difference between those two lines, this difference is the increase of torque that we have over the whole ref range. And same you can see in the power curve as well. So we started earlier. We have the power all the way to the red line earlier and more than with the stock curve. So in fact, what did the downpipe gain? We gained torque over the whole ref range. Massive torque. We also have massive power increase over the whole ref range, not just on top, over the whole ref range. So this is what you're going to feel in the car, that the car has more power and more torque at any time compared over stock. So this solution, getting the downpipe with the OPF simulators, has 3 positive advantages. First of all, you have way more sound than you have in stock. No catback system with original OPF can get that sound. Impossible. It sounds finally raw, brutal, like it should be. Secondary, with the simulator module, you have 0 engine check lights, so the car's running like stock. And the third important thing is you don't touch your warranty. So this is a modification that can be driven on a stock car, on a factory leasing car, whatever. When you loan the car, when it's not your own car, when you have it just for a period of time, you can put this mod in, you can sell the parts afterwards to another customer, so you don't lose a lot of money compared to a software tune, which you have lost when you sell the car. In this case, you can even take the box out and sell it afterwards again. So we gain sound, power, and we didn't touch the warranty. And that's, in this case, a really good combination. If we have some time, we try to put on our tuning box as well and see how the performance gains with the box in these combinations are. But yeah, major key points: sound, warranty is untouched, and we have more power, more torque over the whole ref range, and finally a really sounding 5-cylinder. So I hope you enjoyed our video, and we see you in one of our next videos again. Have some fun, take care, cheers, bye bye.